to get in a little better shape. See, my contention is a circle is a shape. I am a shape. My wife doesn't agree with that. How many said, I need to eat more healthy, I need to drink less carbonation and less caffeine, and I need to start just taking care of this temple a little better? But I need to exercise. Let's open the altar this time. I need to exercise. You know, there was a point in my life not long ago when I was serious about losing weight. I really was. Seriously, I was trying to diet, and I was eating better foods, and I was eating less of those better foods, less calories. I cut out the sweet tea, except on Wednesday nights at the dinner up here. I would drink it. Mostly cut out sodas. Just tried. But I found out, even though I was trying to do the right things with my food, my diet, if I didn't exercise, it didn't work very well. That's just what I found. It was hard for me to lose if I didn't get off the couch. I went out and bought me one of them sauna suits. Thank God it was black. If it had been white, I would have looked like a Michelin man. I wouldn't even hire me down there for a Michelin man bummer. But it was black, thank God. So if I went out at night, nobody could see what I was wearing. It's supposed to make you sweat off a pound. I do that every Monday because that was way in day. You know, wear the suit all day. I started push mowing my lawn with a riding lawnmower set in the back. I push mowing my lawn. That's what it was. But I was serious about exercise. Push mowing my lawn around. I got to where I was walking about 2 miles every morning. I got to where I could breathe. I could bend over and tie my shoes. I gave up on the Velcro idea. I even stooped so low as to do Zumba. You know, you talk about a mess when all of this is doing Zumba. Dancing with the girls. I was working hard at it, but it paid off. I felt better. But it worked. Exercise. I really wanted to be effective. I really wanted to be successful in achieving my goal, but I understood very early on in the process, without proper exercise, it wasn't going to be as effective as it should be. So I've been trying to come up with ways to exercise while sitting on the couch. Y'all come up with something. Help a brother out. Would you do that? Would you just help me out a little bit? God has brought to my heart over these last couple of weeks, these couple of passages. I don't know for sure how to present it to you. I'm going to try. But I hope you get the message this morning. The first passage that came to my heart was written to a young pastor by the name of Timothy. In chapter 4, verses 7 and 8, Paul writes, "But reject profane and old wives' fables, and exercise yourself toward godliness. For bodily exercise profits little, or a little." It's not preaching against exercise. But he expands on that and says, "But godliness is profitable for all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come." And if you look at 3 John 2, he writes this, "Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health." That sounds good, doesn't it? But he compares it to something. I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. This concept of soul prosperity has been on my mind. And as I read this verse, I have to ask myself, am I doing better physically or spiritually? Because John said, I pray that you will prosper in all things and be in health in the same way that your soul prospers. For some of us, that would be scary. For some of us, our spiritual life is of such little importance, such little priority, that if our health were the same as our spiritual health, we would be in the hospital on a respirator, hanging on to the very threads of life itself. But John said, you know what? You're doing so well in your relationship with Christ. I just pray that the rest of your life is like that. Isn't that awesome? I pray that you prosper in all things and are in health just as your soul prospers. You're thriving spiritually. And I pray that the rest of your life will thrive.